everyone, so welcome to card number 10. Starting off, I use this Hampton Art stamp and stencil. The number will be in the description below, and I'm also using my Stencil Company Winter Embossing Paste. And I just go along and I start swiping it on using one of my stencil tools just to get it applied. And the first time I did this, I didn't realize this has a backing. So when I go to peel it off the very first time, nothing came out. So I just peeled off the backing and now I'm just realigning it again. So as you see, I do this several times until the top is completely filled. I wanted to use those little splatter marks that they had, so I just place it and do it in each bottom corner. Using the same stack of the embossing paste, I just wanted to do this skull, so I took it and I took the black paste and I just run it over, doing the same technique as the front. So now using the actual stamps, there's a frozen picture so you can see it better. I take this and I stamp it. I did several different colors, but I decided I just like the black, so I stayed with the black. Now I'm going to take the blood portion using my Stampin' Up! The real red ink, and I'm just going to tape this off so that it doesn't go outside the lines where I want it to go. And I just use the blood splatter and I just stamp along, just creating more dimension inside of this little cameo. Now I'm taking my Tim Holtz Distress ink and I'm just going along all of my edges just to give it more of a distressed look. I wanted to give it one more layer, so I use my white gel pen and I just trace out this Spellbinders die, and then I'm going to take my scissors and cut it out so I give just a little bit of black cardstock to the background. I'm just going to take my VersaFine ink and I stamp this RIP from the same stamp set, just making sure I line it up nice and even. I'm also doing more of the distressing around the edges of this. Now you have to be a little bit more careful if you use this paste because it doesn't exactly adhere 100%. So I was getting little tiny bits and pieces that were falling off, but nothing too bad where I would, not use it again. It worked very well, but just to let you know, it does come off just a bit. I'm also going along the skeleton, which I cut off camera, and I'm just distressing him. Now it's time to start assembling everything into place, so I use some foam tape and I just mount that on top just to give it a little bit more dimension, and I start gluing everything together. Now I just take this ribbon and I just wrap it around and I use some Scotch tape just to adhere it to the back, and I cut off the extra. I just use some more of the foam tape and then I just line it up and push it down into place. Next, I'm taking more of this ribbon and I just make a small bow and I place that on the top of this cameo. because it's already dimensional, I just wanted to do this in reverse. So I put the black cardstock and then I placed the white cardstock on top of that for the front of the card. Now moving on to the inside of the card, I just go ahead and adhere this white cardstock to the black base. I use two inks. I use my Stampin' Up! And my VersaFine, and I just do a double inking to this one stamp, and it says Happy Halloween, and I just stamp it out as you can see. Now I'm taking the same black ribbon as the front of the card, wrapping that around, cutting off the extra, and I'm just going to adhere it to the inside of the card. I play with them for a moment or two, then I press them down when I have them in the placement that I'd like. Now I'm just taking these stamps, and they're from random stamp sets. They're just random spiders, and I'm just stamping them off the bottom because it looked a little plain to me. So I just want to add a little bit more. And when I'm done, I use my Copic liner, and I just draw some of the spider webs coming down from that ribbon to the spiders. I also thought it'd be really creepy to add a spider to the actual skeleton, so I did that. And then I also stamped a couple more times these spiders on the inside, and I wanted to complete it with a bat on the front. So I just took this bat, and then I took my Stella in red and went over it just to give it a little bit more shimmer and darken up the cardstock. That completes my card for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next card. Bye everyone.